He's always messing with her shoes.
He has a foot fetish. Gross.
Hey guys, welcome back to
Lifestyle
of the Plebe and Nameless. I'm Joan.
And I'm Coco. And this here is Bunny. Say hi.
In this video, we will be doing our reaction and review for episodes 9 and 10 of Business Proposal.
Episode 9 was so good.
Yes.
It was so funny.
But I felt like it was so bittersweet towards episode 10.
Yeah.
If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We do lots of reaction videos and we go on lots of fun food tours and shop with us videos.
Alright, let's get into it.
Episode 9, we open up with their honeymoon series.
He's so smitten with her.
And I love how whenever he calls her, the dino bird that pops up, it has a heart by it now.
Yeah.
So cute.
It got an upgrade.
So she starts to get ready for their breakfast date while he waits for her outside. And she puts on her skincare. That's definitely an ad.
You think so?
Yeah,
like product placement.
Yes, just
they talk about that in the show they're watching. Oh, this is product placement. So they're doing it too.
I feel like Taemu, he's so extra. He brings her for breakfast. And there's nobody else at the restaurant. And he cooks her breakfast.
Because he's like, well, I came up with it. So I'll cook you the original version. Oh, and it looks so good.
It was. But he notices that Hari, she's wearing mismatching shoes.
Because she's always clumsy. That's just her. And her earrings too.
Yeah.
She gets all embarrassed, oh no, oh no.
But whenever she goes into the office, he actually orders her some shoes. And then whenever they delivered her shoes, they're like, oh, your boyfriend got this for you.
I guess he just doesn't care if other people know.
Mm-hmm.
And Hari's the one who's like, oh no, nobody can know right now. Everyone except the grandpa. But how did he know her shoe size?
That's what I was wondering too. He stared at her feet really hard.
He must have checked out her shoes when he was putting it back on her one time.
Oh, that is true. But twice though, because he did it at the beach too.
He just tied it at the beach.
He's always messing with her shoes.
He has a foot fetish. Gross.
Taemu's thinking about Hari all the time at work now. That he's doodling her name even though he's in a meeting.
I feel like he's more like the girl in the relationship, right? Because girls are always writing the guys' names on their notebooks and all that in class.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing it too.
I don't know, maybe guys do it too.
I don't think so.
No?
And he's always thinking, oh, should I call her? Can I call her?
That's true.
Guys don't do that. They don't. Not really. Most guys don't do that.
Most guys.
Yeah. So we find out that Taemu on the blind date sent the assistant to go meet the best friend's cousin. And the cousin falls in love with him. Right then.
She likes everything that the best friend likes, apparently.
But inadvertently.
Yeah.
The clothes she buys the same. The boyfriend, she wants the same one.
What can we say? They have similar tastes.
But they're so different from each other. She's atrocious. But how does she get his number?
And his address.
Yeah, but she texts him and he's like, please don't message me again. And she's a psycho. So she takes it as, oh, he's going to text me when he comes back. She's crazy. Yes, she gets his address somehow and stalks him at his apartment.
Yeah, she was drunk too.
She's next level stalker.
She was about to throw up, so he had to let her go into his apartment. Which I was very upset about. Just let her throw up outside.
Yeah, but then that's right outside his apartment. He would have to clean it up.
What's worse is that he didn't tell his girlfriend whenever she came back because she was getting groceries and they're about to cook together.
He should have just told her. Some crazy girl showed up. Why didn't he just tell her?
If you don't tell her and she finds out later, it's going to be a bigger issue than it is.
And then she stalks him at work. She shows up in the lobby and the grandpa shows up too. And that's when she runs off. She's like, oh no, an adult is here. I'll go get in trouble, so I better run away. She's such a child. She's crazy.
Even though the best friend and the stalker, they don't get along, they're still kind of like supportive to each other, because she was like crying to the best friend at work saying like, oh my god, I fell in love with this guy, but he doesn't like me. He's always trying to draw boundaries with me.
I think she wasn't going to talk to her, but then she kind of empathized with her.
Yeah, and she was actually about to give up, but the best friend was like, no, don't give up.
Should have told her to give up.
Like, I had to go through the same thing.
But she's psycho. There's a difference.
They were kind of cute whenever they were doing like, oh my god, really? It's true. OMG, girl fighting.
Fight it. Oop, I'm sorry, buddy. I knocked her in the face.
But back to the grandpa, he has like a stomach ache because he's always drinking cold drinks.
See, I don't get that. I don't get a stomach ache from cold drink. I know you do.
I do. Yeah.
But I don't get that.
We have a weak stomach. Me and the grandpa.
He has to go find a bathroom, and he happens to go into the one that Hari gets stuck in because of her coworkers who are dating. What the heck?
I mean, we all saw it. Like, we all saw it coming.
Yes, I did. But it's still gross to see because the guy is just so unappealing.
It's just like an odd match. Like, you wouldn't see that happen.
No. Like, what do they have in common other than their work?
So Hari, she and the grandpa, they came face to face, and she has to write an apology letter.
Is that a Korean thing?
I have no idea.
It's very formal, you know? But that was nice of her to write the apology letter.
And she couldn't say anything about her coworkers. So she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I was looking at my phone, and I walked into the wrong bathroom.
Yeah. Because she didn't want to get them in trouble, too.
Yeah.
The girl coworker asked them, so how did y'all start dating anyway? They get to the part where they talk about how they almost kiss, and the girl was like, no, I don't want to hear anymore.
Same thing. I can empathize with her. Yeah. I don't need to see that. The assistant scheduled a dinner with the best friend because he wanted to introduce her to his mom.
But not his real mom. It's like his orphanage mom.
Really?
Yeah, she's like a mother. Like a nun. You know how you call nuns like mother so-and-so?
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, you thought it was his real mother?
Yeah, I thought it was his real mother.
No, I don't think so. I think she's just like in charge of all the kids at the orphanage.
How did the girl show up?
Oh, because the cousin grabs her to talk again because she's upset she got rejected. And the best friend was like, oh, I couldn't leave her alone, so I just took her with me. So the cousin apologizes to the assistant, like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm crashing your date. But then she looks up, and she's like, oh, no, it's you. And that's when everybody found out, like, oh, okay, yeah.
The best friend got super mad at him.
Yeah, because looking at her perspective, he should have totally told her.
Yeah, she was in the blind. On the other side, the team members felt bad for Hari because she had to write the apology letter. So they go out for a team dinner.
And Tae-moo sees them and invites himself to the dinner.
Just awkward.
So awkward. Like, nobody wants their boss at their dinner because then you can't, like, let loose. So at the dinner, Hari texts Tae-moo, like, hey, you're making everyone uncomfortable. And Tae-moo, who's so nonchalant about it, he's just like, hey, am I making everyone uncomfortable? Of course no one's gonna say yes because you're their boss. The girl, she's like, you know what, I know how to fix this situation. Everyone do shots, because that's how you make an awkward situation not so awkward when everyone's drinking. But what was with that male researcher's whole like performance? He was just like, like, what was that? It was a whole show.
But towards the end of the dinner, everyone was going home, and Tae-moo was going to bring Hari on a walk.
But then the grandpa shows up.
Yes.
They got caught. But that's how the episode ends.
So episode 10 opens with the grandpa seeing them on the streets. The grandpa knows that Tae-moo's dating someone.
Yeah.
And he's like being suspicious of it being Hari. Mm-hmm. But the coworkers come back and save them, saying like, oh, we're just coming out for a drink.
Yeah.
I'm about to go home
They
now.
got saved. I thought they were caught.
The grandpa is on to Tae-moo about who he's dating. But Tae-moo is so nice. He's like, I'll tell you in the future. Like, I'll let you know. But really, he's like waiting until Hari's ready.
Yeah. It's so sad. Like, they're grown adults. And they're having to hide their relationships from the world. What the heck?
Tae-moo doesn't mind, though. It's mainly Hari.
Yeah. The best friend is mad at the assistant. She goes and stalks him. she's like, where's he going?
With Hari.
Yeah, drags Hari with her. They see the assistant and Tae-moo doing rock, paper, scissors in the street to see who drives. And they follow them in the car. So she's turning into kind of like the cousin stalking him, right? Because if you're done with him, you wouldn't care. Just let him go do whatever.
I guess he didn't really come back and explain to her. Like, he wasn't trying to make up with her yet.
Yeah, not yet.
So it's like she had to, like, do something.
Yeah, she couldn't help herself.
But they ended up going to the orphanage. And they met the nun. And she's like, oh my god, you were the mother. The best friend accidentally called her a psychic.
Yeah, and they're religious. So you can't call someone that who's, like, super religious.
She's so blunt.
Yeah. And we find out that Tae-moo and the assistant, they both help out at the orphanage and they donate to the orphanage, and it's so nice.
Yeah.
It made Hari fall in love with him a little more.
Hari gets a call that something's up at the fried chicken shop.
Yeah, the brothers stole money, but who called her?
Yeah, that was so confusing.
Who was that guy?
Because wasn't the brother, like, in charge of looking over the restaurant anyways?
I didn't understand.
Yeah.
So they gotta all run back to the restaurant.
But that's so dumb, though. He was stealing the money from the cash register to go out with his friends.
Wrong. Yeah, because of, I think, some girl he was wanting to go see. But then at the restaurant, a customer comes in and she tricks them into serving like a huge group of them.
Yeah, at first she's just like, man, I've been hiking, like, I'm so hungry, nobody's open today.
Yeah, the auntie tricks them.
And then a whole clan of them walk in.
So they get stuck working in the restaurant for hours.
Yeah.
But we find out that Tae-moo and the assistant worked as waiters in New York. That's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Because he didn't need to do that for money. But he did it maybe for the experience. I feel like everyone should get a job in the service industry at some point in their life, so they know what it's like to be a waiter and a waitress. So that they don't become bad tippers. I hate bad tippers. That's one of my pet peeves.
It makes you, like, empathize with them more.
Exactly. Like, it's a hard job. So
especially in America, since you, like, don't get wages. It's only through tips. Tae-moo accidentally spills stuff on his shirt. And he changes into Hari's brother's, like, sweatshirt. He looks so good in it. Like, he looks so cute.
You liked it?
Yeah, because it was, like, different from his usual business attire.
Okay.
Like, he looks more down to earth that way.
Oh, okay.
He just looks younger and cuter.
I don't know. I like him in his suits.
Really?
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, the parents come home.
They go home early. So then they all get stuck at the house, hiding Tae-moo. Poor Tae-moo. He was stuck in a wardrobe.
But he manages to sneak out with Hari. But the brother walks up.
Again, he's always ruining the moment. He has the worst timing. And he finds out that they're dating.
Yeah, because he's like, why are you wearing my shirt? Like, are you dating my sister? Why are you dating someone poor?
Yeah, like he can't even afford his own clothes. Like, no, dude, he can just buy off your house right now if he wanted to.
Yeah.
He's not poor.
But then whenever he found out, he's like, oh, my brother-in-law.
Or do you think he really is going to keep that secret for her?
I don't know about that, but Tae-moo doesn't really care about keeping the secret. And he was so happy whenever he heard that, like, brother-in-law. He's like, here's my card. Go get you something nice.
He gets really happy anytime, like, it's acknowledged that he's the boyfriend. He just starts throwing money at the person or at the whole restaurant.
Hari asks Tae-moo out on a proper date. But it starts raining. And we all know about Tae-moo in the rain. And she holds up a yellow umbrella.
She was prepared. Because apparently she overheard people at work.
So he can't drive. So she's like, well, let's go ride on the subway.
Yeah.
That was so cute.
It was. And then it kept raining. So she's like, okay, let's go get flowers.
But he kind of, like, kept on ruining the moment with the flowers. Because she's like, ooh, I think this is, like, the name of the flower. And he's like, no, it's this other thing.
Well, yeah, she kept getting it wrong. It's her fault she doesn't know flowers. He knows everything. He's really smart. So he's educating her. I thought that was nice. Clearly those were peonies. I didn't know why she was calling it something else.
He ended up giving her, like, this beautiful bouquet of flowers. And all the girls are like, oh, that's so sweet.
Because it was ginormous. But she gets a message on her phone. And I didn't know why she didn't tell him about it. Because she just played it off like, oh, I'm going to meet up with my friend. You know?
I felt like she knew something was coming up. Because you could see, like, while she's, like, walking to go see the grandpa,
Yeah.
like, the flowers on her hand just slowly, like, wilt away.
Yeah.
And it's, like, gone. Throughout the whole date, I felt like the vibe was kind of sad to me. Like, I felt like she knew that was going to be their last date.
I didn't see it that way because I just thought she wanted a proper date because they haven't had a proper date since they became official boyfriend-girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. I just got like a very sad vibe because before they went on that date, she was sitting with her coworkers and they were talking about like office dating.
Yeah, how it doesn't work out.
And I felt like that kind of like crushed her confidence in their relationship.
Her brother also told her too, like, oh, even if we sold our house, we can't afford the wedding. What are we gonna do?
But he's rich though. He can afford the wedding.
I was thinking that, but maybe Koreans are very strict in their cultures.
Like
maybe.
in terms of like dowry. And...
Yeah, like the woman has to pay for the wedding. Maybe. But
Yeah.
Taemu obviously doesn't see a problem. Everyone else does.
Yeah, Tamer just falls more and more in love with her.
But the grandfather finds out that Hari is dating Taemu. And he was not having it.
He finds out about the whole scam. Like how she was pretending to be a mission.
Well, yeah, because he recognized her finally. Like, oh, wait. He put the 2 and 2 together. And he's like, that's her.
Yeah, and he tells her, like, you must leave him now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, like, the regular K-drama trope. But where's the money, Grandpa? You need to give her money to leave your grandson. Like, how much money are you going to give her?
He's not going to just offer her money if she'll just go away quietly for free.
No.
Why would he offer her money if he didn't need to?
Hari, don't walk away for free.
What? Oh my goodness.
But come on, Grandpa, I'm really disappointed in you. I thought you were, like, a big supporter of that female lead in the drama that you were watching.
Yeah, but, okay, if you look at it from his shoes, like, he's never had a good encounter with Hari. Ever. And he sees her as, like, a scammer. Because she was someone else, but it turns out to be an office worker. So he's completely mistrusting of her. Like, I see why. He really thinks that she's just scamming his grandson and he's protecting him.
But he must know that Taemu had hired her to pretend to be
I don't know how
girlfriend.
much he knows.
Yeah, because if he knows that part, like, he'll understand that Taemu loves Hari.
I think Taemu needs to explain everything to him. But who knows? Like, he gets in a car wreck.
That was unexpected.
Yeah.
Totally unexpected.
No, we saw that coming. Something was gonna happen.
Do you think he's gonna get amnesia?
What is with you and amnesia? Do you think everyone gets amnesia?
I mean, it's part of the K-drama trope. It's such a tropey show. Like, they need to be tropey all the way.
Oh my goodness. I don't think it's very common. So what happens if he got amnesia? What are you thinking?
He's gonna, like, forget about everything.
He won't even know Hari.
But what if he forgets everything but Hari? So then the grandpa can't get rid of Hari. Like, Hari has to stay to, like, help him remember stuff.
No.
I mean, they got 2 episodes left.
No.
We shall see.
I think Taemu's just gonna explain everything and then Grandpa's gonna be like, oh, okay. And accept it. I'm not as dramatic as Joan.
I felt like this episode was kind of sad.
It wasn't my favorite episode.
Like, their date was, like, very touching because, like, she was doing all of these things for him. Earlier, you see, like, Taemu doing all of the things for Hari.
Yeah.
Like, it was, like, her doing it in return for him. But to me, it was just sad because of the grandpa.
Grandpa did let me down. But I understand, Grandpa. I think you'll come around.
If you stay with us till this point, be sure to leave us a emoji with a bouquet of flowers.
Because they were beautiful flowers.
Yes, they were huge.
You can't even fit through a doorway.
If you enjoyed watching this video, please give us a thumbs up.
And make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out when we put out the finale.
Ring that notification bell so you don't miss any updates from this channel.
You can find us on Instagram at PLEB Nameless. We have lots of exclusive content for you there.
Thanks for watching. See you guys next time on
Lifestyle
Lifestyle of the Plebe and Nameless.
Bye.
Bye. Ready?
Let me hold her back. Okay, maybe not like this. Maybe
She's
like,
like, what the heck?